Students, Assalamu alaikum. Hope you might be okay in your respective homes. Government is well set to conduct your examinations in coming month, whether it would be a month of October or November, but the examinations shall be taken. So it is better attempt to remain inside your homes. Do prepare yourselves for the coming examinations so that you will crack these examinations with a good margin. Secondly, the COVID-19 infection is moving around. It's putting heavy amount of pressure on the globe. People are dying in plenty. So by remaining inside our homes, we can benefit ourselves in two different ways. One, we will prepare ourselves for the coming examination, and secondly, we will defeat the COVID-19 infection. In addition, the border tension between China and India is also growing. So it is better to remain inside our homes. Today, without use of whiteboard, we are dealing with contemporary South Asia, class 12 political science, and topic under discussion is Bhutan. Yesterday, a student named Khurshid called me. Are there 8 members or 7 members in the SARC, that is the South Asian Regional Corporation of Southeast SARC? SARC means South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation, because South Asia has a regional corporation that was formed in 19 that got formally launched in 1985. There are not 7 states, dear Khurshid, there are 8 states. Afghanistan joined the SARC in 2005. So there are 8 states in SARC, not 7 states. And today we are dealing with the Bhutan. First of all, you need to location of Bhutan. Actually, it is called Kingdom of Bhutan. It is located in the southern slopes of Himalayas. On its north, there is autonomous body of China called Tibet. On its west, there is a state of there is China, an Indian state of West Bengal and Sikkim. And it's also in the western side there is also Assam and West Bengal. So it is the second least populous country in the region, in the South Asia region, after Maldives. Maldives is the least populous country in the South Asia, and it is the second least populous country in South Asia. It is predominantly a Buddhist state or a Buddhist country, and its capital city is Thimphu. Bhutan has been constitutional monarchy since July 18, 2008. The king of the Bhutan is the head of the state, while the powers are exercised by the Council of Ministers headed by the Prime Minister. All legislative powers are vested in the bicameral legislature, that is the upper house and lower house, and upper house is called Council of States. Council in upper house is called National Council and lower house is called National Assembly. In 2007, a royal edict came in lifting the ban on political parties in anticipation that the elections will follow in the next year. In 2008, Bhutan adopted its first modern constitution, codifying its institutions and the legal framework of multi-party system. Dear students, I am repeating the government of Bhutan for you once again. Bhutan has been constitutional monarchy since July 18, 2008. King of the Bhutani king is the head of the state, and the powers are exercised by the Council of Ministers headed by the Prime Minister. All legislative powers are vested in a bicameral parliament, that is National Council and National Assembly. In 2007, a royal edict came in, lifting the ban on political parties in anticipation that the elections for the National Assembly will be held in the coming or following year. In 2008, Bhutan adopted its modern constitution, codifying all the institutions of the government and the legal framework for the multi-party system. This is all about the location and the government in Bhutan. So dear students, if any confusion regarding this topic strikes your mind, you can call me on 7006 671106, or even can WhatsApp me on the same number 7006671106, and your query shall be answered within very short duration of time. And you are also free to post your query on my email, that is kgm388648@gmail.com. When your query will be posted there, and within short duration of time your query or your confusion shall be cleared or answered. Dear students, I have already told you many times that there is no substitution for self-studies. Political science books are available with you. Do see these things on the available political science reference books, and I hope you will grasp the concept in very good manner. In case of any confusion, you are free to call. But before leaving the class, it is today without use of whiteboard. Before leaving the class, I am advising you to remain inside your homes. Do give time to the political science subject and rest of the subjects so that you can crack the coming examinations with very good margin. And also you can save yourself from the COVID-19 infection that is killing people in plenty. There is no substitution for self-studies. Do concentrate on self-studies, and I hope your future will be better and flourishing. And hard work has no second option. Be blessed. Thanks.